Filming the plant.
No, it's me and you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you an introduction, I guess.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
I've never seen your show.
You don't need to.
Okay, perfect.
This is Benny. Benny is a music producer. He's produced like every one of your favorite artists' hits, pretty much. All of their best songs. You can Google it. I'm not even going to list them because it's like fucking insane. But like every single song.
What an intro.
I know.
That was a good. This mic is so heavy.
I like it.
Doesn't it feel kind of
like a proper,
yeah, it's like
you
weighty.
can hold it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm curious about you as a kid figuring out that you were extremely talented.
Wow.
You've had so much success over the years. Like I Googled and like did my research, and it's actually like insane how much you've touched in terms of like what songs I grew up listening to. Like every single song I pretty much like.
Yeah,
even
you're
like the 303 shit. Like,
I know your age. You're like prime demographic. Like it's
absolutely.
like that was like I wrote your childhood.
Bro, teenage dreams insane.
When I was a kid, I was just like always into music. My brother was a really big fan of music, and we lived right near a record store.
Like what kind of interest in music?
I was just like about music. Like I was like banging on everything. Like I was like about
making beats kind of thing.
Yeah, and I didn't have like I didn't grow up in a family where we like had like equipment or like that just like wasn't a thing. Like nobody in my family like ever made music. In my extended family, nothing. Like everyone just like went to college, did their thing. By like 4, my brother would take me, and this is a different time than you. We would go to the store and we'd buy singles. So we'd buy cassettes. And like I got so into it. I'd get so excited. Every week we'd go. And I was like so hyped. And we had like a boombox. And we had 2 of them, 2 small boom boxes. And I would like press record on one and like sing into one and then like stop it and then like play that and then like make a beat with my hand and then like record it into the other one and then keep going back and forth. What I didn't know then is I was like creating like multi-tracks. I was like making like an 8-track, like, and I didn't know. I was just like,
you were having fun.
I was just like so into it. And then basically fast forward, essentially I won a competition when I was like 9 to go into a real studio. And I recorded this song called Easy Life. And I was like a rapper. And
Were you rapping on it?
I was rapping. And I became a rapper, and I like really was like going hard at it. Then like it actually got real. When I was 13, 14, I got like a bunch of attention from like a bunch of record labels somehow. So basically,
where were you posting your music?
No, there wasn't you couldn't do that back
Yeah, that's
then.
what I'm saying.
There like
How did they
YouTube
find
didn't
you?
exist. Like none of these things existed.
But how did they find you then?
So
Like,
so my brother was in a fraternity at college, and one of his friends was like a dude who made music, and he had like a studio. His name was Sam, and he was like the first person ever to put me in like a real studio. Like, so I was like in a real deal studio, and the first thing I ever produced like for real that I got paid real money for. Remember, I got $500 for 2 beats, and I was like so happy. And it was so there's this guy named Jonathan Schechter. He was like the first guy to put out Eminem's music, and he's like a legendary dude from back in the day. He also had like one of the most successful softcore porn series. And he had this thing called Hip Hop Honey. Yeah, he had a company called Hip Hop Honeys. And it was like basically like all the video girls dancing like with their tops off to like beats. And I was one of those beats. And that was like my first thing. And I remember like I got it in the mail, and I was so stoked. And I was like, I like ran downstairs and like put it on the VCR, and my mom like confiscated it from me. And I was like, Mom, come on. Like, this is so cool. And I would like invite all my friends over, and I'd be like, check this out. And I'd like play it. And it was like porn and beats. It was like, I was like the ultimate king.
That's awesome. That's a great first paid job.
Yeah, that was like my first pay. I guess I was in the porn industry.
Yeah, straight up. You kind of were.
It's tight. Later, I used to cold call record labels. So I would like call a record label where I knew like Jay-Z was signed, and I would like look up who his lawyer was online, and then I would call and pretend I was the lawyer and be like, we need to speak with the CEO of the company right now. Like, there's something we have to do. And like sometimes I'd get patched through, and when I got patched through, I'd be like, it's not actually his lawyer. I just want to play you my music. And then like
Shut the fuck up. You did that? How old would you have been?
That was already like when I was like known a little bit. So I was like 16 at that point. My manager today was one of the assistants for one of the people that I used to cold call 17 years ago. So it's like you never know. That's also, it's like when I see people being dicks to like interns or something, you never know. Like I was an intern. We all started out as nothing. Like you just be nice to everybody. Yeah. You know, because you never know.
Even if you never know, like just like be nice.
Of course, you know? But
like,
I'm saying like ultimately, like you just never know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I've seen so many people, like especially in my life, that like treated me like terribly when I was coming up, and they're still in the music industry, and like it just Okay, back to this.
How do you think about those people though? Like they treat you nice now. Like do you look at them differently?
I don't hold grudges.
I'm
like,
the same, but like I do look at people like that differently.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. Makes sense you're in the entertainment world. I don't like fit in the entertainment world. I'm not like cutthroat enough to be in the entertainment. Luckily, I have like managers who are good. Like if I wasn't, I'd be like, yeah, sure, just have my song for free. Like do whatever you. Because I'm just so happy I'm making music. Like I'd be doing it I'd be making music and like creating things even if I was.
If you weren't getting paid.
If I worked a job and I would rush home in high school, like I would like run, I would skip school to make music.
This has like always been your thing.
Always. Like I was traveling to New York and stuff by the time I was like 14 every weekend.
Doing what?
Doing meetings.
Was it always producing? Like, or were you still at that time?
Rapper.
Okay.
So I was a rapper until I was like 15.
Okay.
And then I was like, I'm just going to be a producer.
Were you good at this point or no?
No. Terrible.
Do you find like creativity comes like through to you and you give it into the world, like kind of like inspiration does? Or do you find it's like a formula and you tapped into that?
First of all, and people are always like, you're being humble, I am not very good at making music. Like I'm not, like I swear to God, like at technically making music, like I'm not great at making music.
What part aren't you good at?
Everything. Like honestly, in every room, I'm like, why am I here? But I think what I'm good at is, so when you work with a musician, you're essentially like, you're a therapist. First of all, I don't work with anyone who's not my friend.
Yeah.
Because I would be like so bad at that. Like I'd be so awkward. Like
so like when you meet new artists, you have to kind of like form a friendship with them first.
Yeah.
Like
usually,
you go out or some shit.
Yeah. Usually I'm just like friends with, like the first time I met Ed Sheeran, we got like set up on an email and it was like so awkward. And I was like, and like everyone's writing, they're like, we'd really like it if you guys worked together. And I'm like, I don't know this dude. And this was before anything. Like before he was like big or anything.
Before like the A-Team?
Yeah, this was right when the A-Team first came out. I just remember I didn't answer for a day, and all I wrote was, I really got a shit. Like, that's all I wrote. And, like, nobody answered the email, and it was, like, for, like, days. Ed wrote back, and he was like, I also have to shit. And then I was like, okay, I fuck with
cool,
you.
Yeah.
And then, so one day we were like, let's write a song. We wrote Don't. A song that me and him did. That was like one of his first like breakout ones over here, like on radio. And
so you wrote that the first time you guys wrote a song
the
together.
first time we wrote a song, and we were like, oh shit, we can like write songs. And then he like called me one night like a year later, and like we'd kept in touch and like became friends and stuff. And he was like, I'm like really fucked up right now. Like he was just like at a festival, he was like fucked up, and he was just like, I think I'm breaking up with my girlfriend. And he like came to me on some like real shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just have this feeling with you. You know, it's like, I haven't felt connected with someone like this in the music industry. And you feel like one of my friends from home. And we just started talking. And from then I was like, hey, why don't I just come on the road with you and we'll just write? And then basically I went on the road with him for like a year and we wrote the Divide album. So it was like, that's how the situations happen. Like I knew Halsey for years before we made music. And I just think it's more comfortable because basically I have to be like, how are you feeling?
Yeah.
If someone asks you how you're feeling, like normally, let's say you go into like a shoot or something, you're doing a shoot and they're like, how are you feeling? No matter what, you're like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, you know, like I did this the other day, I did that. And then I have to be like, okay, cut the shit. Like, how are you really feeling? Sometimes there's like tears. Sometimes there's anger. Sometimes they're like, no, I'm actually feeling like really good. And that's how you get to the bottom of it. And you got to create, like, it's got to be a comfortable experience because nobody wants to like share with someone when they don't feel comfortable. So is that like the first thing you do is like, it's kind of get
emotions just out? You just
Yeah.
talk about it?
I'm always
Are
like,
you writing at this point? Is this like lyrics?
it's just like the overall
Okay.
thing. You're just like, I'm like, what do you want? I might play music and be like,
Mhm.
you know, what vibe are you into?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Like, honestly, like sometimes we just like chill for the first day and we don't even work. Like me and Phineas were talking about it yesterday actually, because we had sessions and never written a song. Like we wrote at the very beginning of him and Billy's career. I went in with both of them when she was like so young. She was like 14. And we like wrote like a bunch of like half-baked ideas. And then like every time after that, I never had written a song. We would like start one, then we just hang out. Sometimes he would just come over to my house and we would just like hang out for 5 hours and just like talk about life. And then he'd leave. And then one day we wrote Lonely, you know? So I don't rush.
Wait, did Phineas write that with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wait, so Phineas also produces, because I know he
Yeah.
does like Billy's whole shit.
Yeah. He writes and produces.
Okay.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah. I like his own stuff too.
Yeah.
I've heard some of his own. Yeah.
It's insane. Like him and Billy are like, it's just like another level.
Yeah.
Like that's why I'm like, I am not talented. Like
Yeah.
those people are like very talented.
Why do you say that? Like, why do you like what are they doing that you're incapable of?
I don't know everything. I'm just
Like,
like
what?
I don't know. I'm just like not like, I know that when I get the time, I can like make something really good. But like I'm
Can
just
you ever do that alone?
Yeah, that's like my favorite. Like so basically like I'll do the song with people and then everyone else leaves and then I work on the song for like a month after.
Yeah.
Like sometimes songs I put out come out 5 years after I've written them.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm always like going back.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I remember that song. Let
Yeah.
me just like change the chords or change the drums.
I'm still confused of what
I
part.
do.
Yeah. What like technically speaking, like what parts do you actually think you can't do?
Okay, I am not a good actual technical musician. So like some people, they can sit down and they can like play the guitar and like play the drums. Let's say I'm at a guitar, okay? A normal guitarist would like play chords and like play something and be like, wow, that's good. Like I play one note at a time. If I'm on a piano, I'd be like, duh. And then I'll be like, okay. And I could hear what I want to hear. So then I'd be like, okay, I'll add that note and add that. I don't know how to read music. I don't know anything. Like I'll just like, I know what I want to hear.
Yeah.
So I like sit down at a thing and like, I can't play drums that well, but like I can play like enough just to like get it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not like technically good at any instrument, but I can
You're like gifted.
I'm special.
You're special.
I can sit at an instrument
Yeah.
and like make it happen.
Yeah. Was there like, as a kid, moments where you were like, I'm pretty fucking good at this like music shit. Like I can do this really well, I've noticed. Like, did you ever have a moment like that?
I always thought that. That's like,
Really?
like I'd go to my mom and I'd be like, I'm gonna be the biggest in the world. I was like, I'm actually gonna be when I was like 10. I was like, Mom, like, and she'd be like, what are you gonna do? You have to go to college. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, no, Mom, like I was like, the only thing holding me back is my education. I was like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing like I just need
Kind of
school.
right.
I was like, I need school to be done. Like I tried to drop out of school so many times and my mom was like, you're not dropping out of school.
Yeah.
So, and I have like the most Jewish, like neurotic mother.
How does she think of this now?
I'm so proud. I'm so
She's
proud.
just like blown away. Like I couldn't imagine if my kid at 10 years old was telling me I'm gonna be like the biggest producer, music guy in the world, and like wanted to drop out of school and was actually onto something. Like, that's a pretty surreal thing for a parent to go through. Like her kid actually doing what they said they were gonna do. Like that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, it's weird because both of my brothers in music too. And
what does he do?
He's a manager.
Okay.
My mom would always be like, she's like, it's 1 in a million. Like you're not, like you can't, like she's like, you can't rely on that.
And she realistic.
My mom was
Yeah.
like, what am I supposed? I've talked to her about it. She's like, what am I supposed to say? She's like,
true,
she's
though.
like, people don't make. She's like, we didn't know anybody who made it. We lived in Virginia. Like it's not like I didn't even like live in the right city for it. Like it's like,
Yeah.
She was like, we didn't know anyone. We knew nobody. I got a record deal when I was 18.
What kind of record deal?
I was signed in a group with a guy named Spank Rock. So, and it was like, it's like very like left of center. Like it was not pop. I did not start I didn't listen to pop music until I made it.
So was it not your preference? Like would you rather be writing other stuff? Like pop,
No,
obviously you mastered.
No, I loved it.
Yeah.
I love.
Do you listen to pop on your own time?
I don't listen to contemporary music very often.
What do you listen to?
Field recordings and like.
What's a field recording?
Like a guy playing the trumpet in the Congo, or I'll listen to like Brian Eno. It's mostly like tones and like shifting. I listen to like Fela and Delphonics. I listen to Aretha Franklin. I listen to Curtis Mayfield. I love, like, Prince is probably my favorite artist of all time. I love, Etta James. I'm all across the board. But then, like, yeah,